Well, a hearty good evening to you, wherever you may be. It is time once again for the Champion Brothers ChampCast, Bubba's Big Broadcast, or
Let's talk some Southern gospel.
look, where's Neal?
Aren't you glad Chris is here?
Well, Gerald Williams told me one time I'm like a bad penny. You never know where I'm going to turn up.
Hopefully, it's always showing heads. Hopefully.
Yes. So as the folks come in and visit with us this evening, we encourage you to please drop a comment there and let us know that you dropped by. We sure would appreciate that a whole bunch. But we thought we'd kind of jump on here for a little bit, maybe a little bit of an abbreviated version, but we didn't want you to miss something that is coming up 1 week from tomorrow night. That is May 30th. Fine folks of Sound Street are coming to the Vernon City Complex in Vernon, Alabama, the old Lamar County High School Auditorium, and we'll be there at 6 o'clock. And Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends will both be singing a little bit, and then Sound Street will be singing most of the night. Looking forward to that. They were with us last year, and folks said they wanted to come back, so we decided to bring them back to the Bringing It Back concert series. So hope you can be there. It is no admission charge. We will receive a love offering, but hope to see you in Vernon, Alabama, coming up 1 week from from tomorrow night, May 30th, starting at 6 p.m. So y'all come and join us.
Yes, I don't think Sound Street has been within 100 miles of Lamar County, or maybe not even that close, since we had them there last time. So
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
not a very often chance that you get to see them. So come out and enjoy.
So I was, you sent me the list, and I was like, well, I don't know where he's going with this. And then I looked up at the top of the list, and it said, all over the place.
Yeah,
you
we
want to explain?
we hadn't really got a theme tonight. It's just playing some songs from thoughts that popped in my head, just sharing some different stuff, and it's just like that. It's just gonna be all over the place. So
All right.
no one particular theme, if you will.
You want to just dive right in? And
We can, yeah. I wanted to start off with a song. I don't think we've ever played a song off of this particular recording from the Cathedral Quartet, album titled Our Statue of Liberty. It was from back in 1974. And this is one of the very first songs that the Bama Boys, for those that watch this and from our area and remember the days of the Bama Boys, this is one of the very first songs that the Bama Boys learned when we first started. It was you and I and our dad and Don Shepard. And we learned this song from this Cathedral Quartet album, and I just wanted to share it with everybody tonight. It says, "Get that frown off your face."
Get that frown off your face, put a smile in its place, let your personality unfurl. Open up, start to sing, you're a child of the King, now go out and face the world.
Many people you will meet when you're walking down the street. Here's your chance to help them on their way. Put a twinkle in your eye, share it with each passerby, help them make it through the day.
Get that frown off your face, put a smile in its place, let your personality unfurl. Open up, start to sing, you're a child of the King, now go out and face the world.
Do you grumble and complain? Do you only see the rain? Then thank the Lord that you can see.
Dry your eyes, clear your sight, look to the left, look to the right, you're really in good company. Get that frown off your face, put a smile in its place, let your personality unfurl. Open up, start to sing, you're a child of the King, now go out and face the world.
Give the world a smile each day, helping someone on life's way. From the past of sin, bring the wanderers in to the Master's fold to stay.
Help to cheer the lone and sad, help to make some pilgrim glad. Let your life so be that
All the world may see the joy of serving Jesus with a smile, a bright, sunny smile.
Cathedrals kicking off our Champion Brothers ChampCast tonight. Well, get that frown off your face. That's
How
pretty
you like
cool
that?
right there.
How many times when we was kids, because we were when the Bama Boys started on that, when it went in to give the world a smile, how many times did you sing Baloney and Sad?
Well, I was thinking about it and was going to talk about it, but
I'm
yes,
sorry.
because I mean, when it, I don't know if we could. Well, let me see. I've never tried to do this before, but I'm going to see if I can advance.
Rain, then
Get that frown off your face.
Helping someone on life's way.
Yeah, it's
From
coming
the
up in a minute.
past of sin, bring the wanderers into the Master's fold to stay.
Help to cheer the lone and sad.
Lonely and sad.
Right there. I would have staked my life. What was I, 11, 13, something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
But when I heard that, that's what I heard. I thought they were saying baloney and sad.
It does
Instead of
sound like it.
lonely and sad. And it still sounds like that to me.
Oh, it does. It does. Yeah.
But anyway, was you going to name them or you want me to?
Go ahead.
Haskell Cooley on the left, he was the piano player. Then Glenn Payne, George Amon Webster, Roy Trimble, and George Yance was that version of the Cathedral Quartets. And that
Indeed.
classic song, Statue of Liberty, was on that one, the title song. So yeah, that's bringing back some great memories to get us kicked off tonight.
For sure.
Let me say
For
some
sure.
howdies right quick.
All right.
Brad Shackelford dropping in and saying, evening,
Brad.
boys. And look, he even says that Grayson says
Hey,
hi. Hey,
Grayson. All right.
A big shout out to the Lamar County Lady Bulldogs that Brad is involved with announcing and music and cooking and everything else. They won the 2A softball state championship yesterday.
Yeah.
Praise that. Look here. Are you kidding me? Brandon Pilot.
Brandon
What are you
Pilot.
doing watching us on a Friday night? You ought to be singing or out on a date or something, dude. Anyway,
Oh, man.
but thank you for stopping by, Brandon. And if
Yeah.
anybody else wants to drop a comment in there and let us know that you're here, we sure would appreciate that.
Yep.
So we're just kind of all over the place tonight, as Neal told you a little bit earlier.
We
And
are.
this one, I was like, that's one of those, I remember the song, but I was like, did I sing that song? Did we sing that song? And yeah, we did.
We did. Yeah.
And
Speaking
then I
of the
played the
Bama Boys.
recording right before we came on, and I was like, goodness gracious, I still talk as country then as I do now when I ain't got my big radio voice on. But
Yeah.
so why'd you pick this one out?
I just, it came up. I've got a big library of gospel music on my phone, and I had actually gone back and just pulled off just the audio from the videos we did at all the different summer specials. We had about 11 or 12 of them total, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This particular one came from the 10th annual Bama Boys Summer Special. And anyway, so I'll take off playing on my phone, and I'll just say gospel and just say random, and here it goes. It's picking from all 8,000 songs or whatever. And those long, because it's a 2-hour long track, because it's that whole concert anyway.
Yeah.
And the other day it came on.
Yeah.
And I listened to it. We opened with the Star Spangled Banner like we always did. And then this was the next song. And I heard it and I thought, man, that sounds almost good enough to share with somebody.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't but what? Man. It was 1994.
Yeah.
So was that really 32 years ago?
Ouch.
Oh, my.
That was 2
30
years after I had moved to Nashville. So.
Yeah, 32 years ago. Of course, we don't have no cover or nothing, so let's just play it, and folks might can see some expressions that we might have as we listen. Recorded live at South Lamar High School. The Bama Boys of the time singing "I Gotta Love."
Listen to this country fella talking at the beginning. This is a hoot and a half.
Thank you. Welcome to the Bama Boys 10th Annual Summer Special. Are you glad to be here tonight? Well, good. I got love down deep in my heart. I got love down deep in my heart. I got a peace that passes all understanding. I got a new love that's never ending. It's what I got. It's oh so true. It's got a hold on me that it won't turn loose. I got love down deep in my heart. I got love down deep in my heart. Well, I was walking down a lonely road with all my shoulders, laying heavy and loaded like the wind is.
had not thought about that song in years.
Neal said that he titled this one All Over the Place. And as I look down the list, I think we should have called this one Let's Torture Chris Night.
Oh, you noticed a little bit of a theme there, huh? Okay.
Some more howdies right quick. Look at here. Rick Jones checking in.
Hey,
I
Rick.
reckon he's in Missouri. I saw him, I guess it was weekend before last. He came down to the Gospel Music Fan Fair that was in Fayette.
Oh, okay.
And I went by there on Saturday evening and got to visit with him, see him in the flesh for the first time in about 10 or 15 years, I think.
Wow.
But and Rick said that was singing, boys. So thank you, Rick.
All right.
I'm sorry, you need to get out more. Rachel Baines checking in. Oh, yes, we got to do a big salute to Rachel.
Yeah.
I was at the park the other day just minding my own business, and all of a sudden I get a text from Neal that's a link. And I was like, well, he don't do that too often. I wonder what that is. So I opened it up, and it was a post that Rachel made that she had made a batch of her should-be world-famous cinnamon rolls. I'm telling y'all.
Soon to be.
No, let me go right up here and look at y'all right quick. If you ever get the chance to get some Rachel Baines cinnamon rolls, do yourself a favor and get it, okay?
Agreed.
Because she'll pop up sometimes and just say, hey, I got a batch. Well, Neal sent that to me, so I immediately jumped on the phone and called Rachel because I wasn't going to do that, looking it up and responding on Facebook stuff. And I met her up at the Walmarts, and I got me some, and they is good, too. So
Did you eat them all
thank
that
you,
night?
Rachel. I appreciate that. And thank you, Neal, for giving me the tip that I was able to slide in there and get me some. So.
Did you eat them all that night?
No, not quite, but very close. So.
You would hurt yourself if you did.
I'm telling y'all just ain't lived till you've had some Rachel Baines cinnamon rolls now, and I sing that praise all over the place. So I'll just leave it at that for now.
All right. All right.
So anyway, we're all over the place tonight, and then you pick this next song, and then let's going back to the theme tonight, which is Let's Torture Chris. What'd you pick out next?
I thought about back when in the mid-'90s you were in Nashville and you were working with Daywind. And some of y'all guys, all that worked there, got together and recorded an album, the Daywind Quartet, you called it. And I always liked the stuff y'all did on there. And one of this particular song, those of you that have seen Chosen Witness before, there'll probably be at least 3 that watch this that have seen Chosen Witness before. We do a song that Johnny Deeren wrote called Your Little Basket. And this song is really the same idea of the song. It's being told from the point of view of the boy, the lad that had loaves and fishes there that day, that Christ multiplied and fed the multitude. And Chris just happened to sing some verses on this one too, and for them 2 reasons, I really liked it. So that's the only 2 songs I had ever heard about that story from the Bible from the lad's point of view. Of course, Rodney Griffin a few years back remembered the fish, and so that's kind of the same story, but that was from the father's point of view as I listened to that song. But still, I liked this one, so I want to play the Daywind Quartet and Chris singing Mama Fixed a Lunch.
When Mama fixed a lunch one day, when Mama fixed a lunch one day, she didn't know how far it would go. When Mama fixed a lunch one day.
Well, the little boy heard that Jesus would be passing by his way. So he asked his mama if he could go out and meet Jesus today. Well, she told him yes, but before he left, she turned to her son and she said, "Now son, we don't have much, but I fix you a lunch with just a little bit of fish and bread."
When Mama fixed a lunch one day, when Mama fixed a lunch one day, she didn't know how far it would go. When Mama fixed a lunch one day.
Well, the little boy sat down upon the ground, and he was just about ready to eat, when he saw some men approaching him. He wondered what could they want from me. I know everybody's hungry. All I've got is just a little bit of bread and fish. But they said if you'll give it to God, you will leave here with more than what you came here with. When Mama fixed the lunch one day, when Mama fixed the lunch one day, she didn't know how far it would go. When Mama fixed the lunch one day, then the little boy watched as Jesus broke that bread and dish in his hand. Jesus blessed it, broke it, and gave it to every boy, girl, woman, and man. That lunch was multiplied right before his eyes, but the boy could not understand how. But he could not wait to go home and tell his mom how that lunch fed that great big crowd. When Mama fixed the lunch one day, when Mama fixed the lunch one day, she didn't know how far it would go. When Mama fixed the lunch one day, she didn't add a cup of water.
A pinch of this or some of that.
Help a meal be multiplied. But when they put it in the hands of the master, every need was satisfied, satisfied.
Glory, hallelujah.
When Mama fixed a lunch one day, when Mama fixed a lunch one day, she didn't know how far it would go. When Mama fixed a lunch one day, when Mama fixed a lunch one day.
All right, there you go. Daywin Quartet and Fix the Lunch here on the Champion Brothers broadcast.
That's good stuff, man.
All the things I could say right now, but I'm not going to.
So
I mean,
the
there's,
Daywin,
you know, when I do the radio program here in Fayette every morning, I
Yeah.
do a part of this day in history, and I say, well, some odd facts known by few. And I've got a passel of them on this one. And let me see. That song, and the whole song while it was playing, I'm trying to rack my brain. I could not think of Daryl's last name, but Daryl sung bass on that song. And it was kind of a weird deal because Richard Harris, which he's checked in here some before, and was a great bass singer, and he was working there. Well, then he left Daywin in the middle of when we were recording this project. So Daryl came in and basically finished it. So some of the songs Daryl's on, and I think Richard's on a couple. And then the other three are Wayne Hahn, who is now producer extraordinaire, and Michael Brashear and me. And that was some interesting times when we did
I
that.
can imagine.
And Neal asked me before we got started what year that was, and I couldn't remember for sure. But I said, I think it was either 94 or 95. And so I just did the Google search, you know, and said Daywin Quartet. And I'm looking over at my other screen. I'm not looking back behind me, but I thought this was hilarious. You know, we talk about AI and what it does and that kind of thing. So when I searched for Daywin Quartet 1995, here's what it came up with. It says the AI overview. In 1995, Daywin Records was a prominent powerhouse in Southern gospel music, producing and releasing major albums for top quartet and trio acts. Rather than being a standalone group, Daywin operated. No, that's not the same one that I saw. Well, shoot. I wish I'd have saved that. I don't know if I can see it in my history, but it was talking a bunch of stuff about the Daywin Quartet that just didn't make any sense. And I laughed at it, but anyway. Oh, well, I guess that's another thing of AI. You never know what you're going to get when you put a search in. Let me see if I can get it to pull up.
Generates it right at that time.
It changed now, but so anyway. But yeah, it was talking about some weird stuff, and I just laughed all the way through it when I was reading it to Neal earlier. But anyway, AI is funny.
This ain't got anything to do with anything, but we're all over the place. Is that Amber I see over your shoulder? If it is, tell her I said
Yeah,
hey.
that's Amber.
Hey,
Wave at
Amber.
everybody, Amber. They can see.
Hey, Amber.
She's over there watching the Braves because in the other room, Sweetie and my father-in-law are watching Alabama LSU softball.
Oh, okay.
And I had it on in here, and Amber came in and said, "Are you invested in this too?" Because Amber's all about the Braves, so we put the Braves game on. So,
Okay.
and then supper arrives, so she's over there. So
All right.
you're eating in front of ones and ones of people, Amber. So and tens and tens later on watching it on the rebroadcast. Like, hey, Robert Mallory checking in, saying good evening, brothers. We was talking about the cinnamon rolls a while ago, and Rachel said, glad y'all enjoy them. Well, that's the low end of the word. I'm going to have to go to the thesaurus and find out some more other than enjoy. And then Rick Jones says, if you put one of those rolls on your head, your tongue and beat your brains out trying to get to it. You're right, Rick. You're right. I'm telling you.
There you go.
Oh, look at here. Speaking of people that ought not be in here watching us on a Friday night, Robbie Maxwell. Hey, you two.
Robbie.
Hey, Robbie. Why are you in here? Dale ought to be over singing her on a date or something. But anyway.
Yeah, they ought to be singing somewhere with Ronnie Henson or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been doing that lately.
Yeah, gaining new ground. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just all over the place tonight and then
We
doing
are.
a little bit of an abbreviated version. And my day job, getting ready to open the water park tomorrow. And I think it may be too wet for several days for people to come to the water park. But
Might
we'll
be.
see. It's amazing how people won't come to the water park when it's raining because they're afraid to get wet, I guess. But anyway.
Wow.
Couple other howdies. Hey, look, it's Megan Edgeworth. Says, good evening from Virginia. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Traveling Megan Edgeworth.
And my buddy Johnny Webb says, good afternoon, guys. Hey, Johnny, thank you for stopping by as well. So we was telling you about a concert that's coming up real soon. It's your turn to talk about it, Neal. Go.
Yes, I am excited to bring back Sound Street. And I did do a little historical research back in the archives, and it was actually 2 years ago we had them. We had them in
Oh, was it?
2024.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we had Josh and Ashley Franks last year and
That's
a couple of
right.
others. But
Yes.
Sound Street was there in 2024, so it's been about 2 years. We had them on, we told you back then it was on May 32nd. Because we
That's
tried to
right.
book May and it wound up being June 1st, and we just called it May 32nd back in 2024. But yeah, so it's been 2 years, and I have had numerous people tell me they'd really like to see Sound Street again because they really enjoyed them, and hey, this is your opportunity. So please help us out if you see this. Tell people about it. Tell them how good they were if you saw them last time, and y'all come and enjoy and worship with us at Sound Street. They will deliver. I can promise you that. Jaylee graduating high school like today or tomorrow, or it's like any day now.
Yeah.
So Jaylee will be a graduated senior when they come on May 30th. But Sound Street, yeah, from Waynesboro, Mississippi, are coming over to Vernon to be with us that night to the Vernon City Complex. We'll start at 6 o'clock, like we always do. Me and you started tonight at 6:30. The
Yeah,
singing
there you
started
go.
at 6 o'clock. Doors will open about 5. It won't cost you to get in, like always. We do give you the opportunity to give because we need help. If we're going to keep having these singings, we do need help. There is cost involved, so we'll give you that opportunity to give. Get to hear some from Chosen Witness, some from Faithful Friends, but a whole lot from Sound Street, and that's what we really want you to come and enjoy, Sound Street. I enjoy them so much that I wanted to share a song with them tonight. Well, we share one just about every week of whoever's coming up, but this one, we've already played it before, I think, a time or two back, but this song probably has grabbed me and just grabbed a hold of my heart as much as any gospel song I've ever heard, just personally, okay? I think it was probably originally recorded by the Perrys, maybe, but the first time I really heard it and at least listened close was when Sound Street did it. And I one night in particular, I saw Jared sing this song live, and man, it just cut through me, I'm telling you. And I want to share it again tonight. And I want to say, Jared, if you see this between now and then, if you happen to check by, this is the official request for y'all to do that one live, May the 30th, okay? This song right here, I'd like for everybody that's there from our area to hear it as well. So let's play Sound Street from their 2023 album, Good Seed, singing The One who is unworthy.
Pair of dirty sandals on the feet of someone special made their way down to Jordan's banks. The one who was arriving was here for his baptizing. This was not an ordinary day. John the Baptist saw him coming, stopped what he was doing, and with joy started pointing to the crowd. He said, heaven's door has opened, behold the Lamb of glory. We've never seen the face of God till now. I'm unworthy to approach him, even with a true devotion. His purpose far exceeds the common kind. He'll overcome temptation and all the tricks of Satan. He'll never taste of sin like you and I tell you I'm unable to bow and loose his sandal. He and I are different, can't you see? One of us is holy, the other is unworthy, and the one who is unworthy is me. Even though I've asked forgiveness, and of his grace I am a witness, I still could never fathom who he is. Why he would bother coming to a world so undeserving and die upon a cross just makes no sense. And to say that I'm unworthy is the way that best describes me. No other word could tell my helpless state. And only by his crucifixion and the precious grace he's given can I face my Savior unashamed. I'm unworthy to approach him, even with a true devotion. His purpose far exceeds the common kind. He's overcome temptation and all the tricks of Satan. He's never tasted sin like you and I tell you I'm unable to bow and loose his sandal. He and I are different, can't you see? One of us is holy, the other is unworthy, and the one who is unworthy is me. Oh, I tell you I'm unable to bow and loose his sandal. He and I are different, can't you see? One of us is holy, the other is unworthy, and the one who is unworthy is me. Oh, it's
That sounds straight. And the one who is unworthy. It's our Are There Any Questions song of the night here on the Champion Brothers broadcast.
What
Good
a song.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Jared and his wife, Jaylee, his daughter and Jaylee. Well, I wish I could edit that out, but Jared and his daughter, Jaylee, And their his younger daughter, Johanna, is singing even more now, I believe. She's 2 years older than when she was here last. So I think we'll probably get to hear her a little more than we did last time. So it's going to be good. Whether they do that song that night or not, it'll be good, whatever they do.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Indeed.
I was
going to say, we might
Go ahead.
We might just show them too. We've got a few more coming the rest of the year too. I'll just throw this up here. Of course, Vernon this a week from tomorrow night in Vernon, but then the next one will be Champion Brothers bringing it back. Will be at the Fayette Civic Center on July 25th. We've got Down East boys coming to town. They definitely don't get down in our area very often, so that will be a great night. Down East boys. July 25th at Fayette, and then back at Vernon in September. On September 12th, we've got Bama Bluegrass. Get to hear some good acoustic music, bluegrass, from a family that's very talented and been singing for many years, and I know you'll enjoy them. On September 12th at Vernon, and then we'll close out the year. First time we've had two other groups besides Faithful Friends and Chosen Witness. We're going to have both Sound Street, they're coming to Fayette, and Josh and Ashley Franks, who we had last year at Vernon. Both of them are going to be at the Fayette Civic Center that Saturday night, November 7th. That will be a barn burner. You put Jared Vanderslice and Josh Franks in the same concert and that energy, and boy, I'm just been dreaming about what'll take place that night. It'll be a great night. So remember those as well.
Absolutely. So it was originally called All Over the Place. I renamed the theme tonight, Let's Torture Chris, and you got another Daywing Quartet song.
I do have. This was one of my favorite ones from that album y'all did, and it does feature you. Do I remember right? Was it written by Rusty Goodman?
Yeah.
Is that who wrote this song?
That.
Yeah. So it's an interesting song. It'll make you think for sure. A lot of people might like to try to get into a debate about this and that and the other, but some things, we just don't understand it because we've got finite minds and we've got an infinite God, okay? And the Word does say that He will forget all of our sins that we have committed. They'll be thrown in the sea of forgetfulness, and that's the idea behind this song. So I want you to listen to Chris and the Daywing Quartet sing To Be Honest with You.
I don't know why Jesus had to go to Calvary. Had I been the only one left to save, He still would have died for me. Oh, I feel so unworthy of His grace every time I cross the line. I say, Lord, I don't deserve you. And He wipes away my tears. And He puts His hand in mine. And He says, to be honest with you, I can't remember. I don't know the sinner you are speaking of. My memory, and a multitude of sins were covered by love. It's a mystery that Jesus still can see far beyond my sin. I rejected Him so long, and I've fallen many times since I gave in. But when I'm at my lowest, hope is gone, and my human eyes can't see. He says love is where you'll find it. Just let go, and you can find yourself in me. To be honest with you, I can't remember. I don't know the sinner you are speaking of. On Calvary, I lost my memory, and a multitude of sins were covered by love. So don't look back on that old story. Just look ahead. I'm coming in glory to receive you to myself for all eternity, forever to be honest with
The Daywind Quartet. And to be honest with you, here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening, we've had a good time. Just all over the place, and Bubba tortured me a little bit, but it'll be all right.
I hope it will be.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
have some good memories and some, honestly, to be honest with you, and not so pleasant memories.
Yeah.
That was a monumental task, recording that project.
I can imagine.
It was. I may have shed a tear or two just because of the pressure of it all, but
Yeah.
but good memories. Good memories.
Yeah, it's okay for us to be all over the place,
Well, yeah.
Just for today.
but we might do it again. So I don't know. We'll see.
So one more time before we get out of here this evening, I want to tell you about next Saturday night, 1 week from tomorrow night. Our friends Sound Street from Waynesboro, Mississippi are coming to the Vernon City Complex in Vernon, Alabama. It's the old Lamar County High School if you're from around here. It's right there at the intersection of Highways 17 and 18 in downtown Vernon. We'll start at 6 o'clock, and Faithful Friends and Chosen Witness will both be singing some. And then Sound Street will be singing a whole lot. So come on, don't cost you anything to get in. We will receive an offering to help us out a little bit, and just look forward to a great time on May 30th, 1 week from tomorrow night, at the Vernon City Complex in Vernon, Alabama, with our friends Sound Street. We hope to see you there too.
Yep.
So, what else to tell?
About
This is
all
where
I
we
got.
just kind of visit with each other for a minute. So.
Yeah. About all I got to say at this point is, hey, Mama, and see you
Yeah.
later.
Hey, Mom.
Always got to get that in there.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's been a good night, I think, and yeah, good songs. I'm gonna try again this year when if Daywind still has a booth at NQC like they used to do with about 1,000,001 soundtracks. I'm gonna talk to anybody that's there working it and tell them I gotta have somebody dig in the vault. I want the soundtrack to do. To be honest with you, I'd take it for the whole album, but I want that one especially.
Did you ever try to ask Terry Thompson? Because we recorded it at his, and at that time it was his and Kevin Williams' studio, which I don't even know if they have it anymore or not.
No, I have not talked to Terry. I did.
That's where we recorded it. Now, whether they would still have it or not, or if they just recorded it and turned it over to Daywind, I have no idea. But
I did talk to Johnny. You know
Sampson?
Johnny Sampson,
Sansom?
yeah, about it, because he was around back in that day, I think, or worked with Daywind for a while too. And I think he gave me somebody maybe to call, and I called them anyway. It all wound up dead ends at that time. But I'm gonna keep digging. See, it's got to be somewhere. Got to be somewhere.
yeah, probably is somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, then. Anything else worth telling?
I think that's about it. Y'all just come see Sound Street a week from tomorrow night in
Yeah.
Vernon.
hope to see you there. And we'll see you whatever next time is. We'll probably sneak in one more time between now and next Saturday.
Yeah, we should squeeze one in there. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. But whenever that is, we'll be putting it out there, and y'all come by and visit with us live or watch it later and tell us. And we still appreciate the comments after the fact, too. So y'all have a great evening. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.